Welcome to Daylight. Today is April 23rd, 2026. In a chilling development that has captivated both the scientific community and the nation at large, the White House is investigating a perplexing string of deaths and disappearances involving 11 prominent scientists linked to critical research in nuclear and space technologies. Since 2022, these incidents have raised alarm bells about the possible implications for national security, innovation, and public trust in scientific endeavors. As we delve into the details, we must consider the backgrounds of these individuals, their contributions to groundbreaking research, and the secrets that may have been buried along with them. The circumstances surrounding these deaths and vanishings are notably enigmatic, prompting speculation that oscillates between the realms of tragedy and conspiracy. President Donald Trump has publicly expressed concern during a recent press briefing, stating, "I hope it's random, but we're going to know in the next week and a half." The president characterized the situation as pretty serious stuff, acknowledging that it is very unlikely to be a mere coincidence. The White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, confirmed an active investigation is underway. In light of the recent and legitimate questions about these troubling cases, and President Trump's commitment to the truth, the White House is actively working with all relevant agencies and the FBI to holistically review all of the cases together and identify any potential commonalities that may exist, Leavitt stated, assuring the public that no stone will be unturned. At the forefront of public discourse is the case of retired Air Force Major General William Neal McCasland, who vanished from his home in Albuquerque, New Mexico, in late February 2026. McCasland had led secretive projects at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base and managed a considerable Air Force science and technology portfolio valued at $2.2 billion. His vanishing has caught law enforcement and the public's attention due to his extensive knowledge of national defense secrets and his past connections to research surrounding unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs. Alongside McCasland's disappearance, reports of another scientist, Monica Jacinto Reza, who vanished on June 22, 2025, have drawn parallels. Reza, an aerospace engineer who developed a patented nickel superalloy utilized in space vehicles and military applications, disappeared while hiking in the Angeles National Forest. She maintained a professional relationship with McCasland, highlighting dangerous intersections within the scientific community. The list of the missing and deceased is extensive and troubling. It includes Michael David Hicks, a jet propulsion laboratory research scientist who died in July 2023 without a disclosed cause, followed a year later by Frank Mywald, another JPL researcher who also died under ambiguous circumstances. In a separate incident, Carl Grillmeyer, a prominent astrophysicist, was shot and killed in February 2026 while on his doorstep. Stephen Garcia, a former contractor with high-level security clearance at the Kansas City National Security Campus, a facility manufacturing components for nuclear weapons, vanished in August 2025. Similarly, Anthony Chavez and Melissa Casillas, both associated with the Los Alamos National Laboratory, disappeared during 2025 after leaving their residences under ambiguous circumstances. Nuno Loureiro's high-profile murder while engaged in fusion research at MIT, alongside the deaths of other scientists like Jason Thomas, whose body was recovered from a Massachusetts lake, and Amy Eskridge, known for her work on experimental propulsion concepts, further emphasized the alarming frequency of violent incidents surrounding professionals engaged in critical aerospace and nuclear technology. This phenomenon has prompted severe scrutiny from federal authorities. FBI Director Kash Patel confirmed that the Bureau is spearheading the effort to look for connections. We are going to look for connections. Whether there are connections to classified access to classified information, and/or foreign actors, Patel asserted. Legislators have also raised alarms over how the loss of these individuals might represent significant vulnerabilities within U.S. national interests. Congressman Eric Burleson expressed concerns that foreign adversaries, specifically naming China, Russia, and Iran, may be involved. I would not be surprised if our adversaries saw an opportunity to take out some of our nation's top scientists, Burleson stated. House Oversight Chair James Comer reinforced this idea, emphasizing the committee's intent to investigate what they believe could be a grave threat to U.S. personnel. However, while official inquiries mobilize, the landscape of public discourse remains fraught with speculation. Psychologists like Robert Bartholomew have suggested that beliefs in coordinated conspiracies are exacerbated by social media and the psychological phenomenon known as apophenia, the human tendency to forge connections in randomness. Investigative journalist Ross Coulthart recently emphasized the necessity of separating fact from speculation. Coulthart noted that while various scientists are indeed linked by their involvement in related fields, not all circumstances are intertwined. Some of them, we know how they died. It's not a mystery, he clarified. He cautioned against the media's tendency to sweep disparate incidents, including documented homicides, suicides, and tragic accidents, into a singular conspiracy narrative lacking solid evidential support. This sentiment is strongly echoed by the families of the victims, who have voiced their discomfort with sensationalist interpretations of their loved ones' tragedies. The family of Michael David Hicks emphasized his well-documented medical issues at the time of his passing, and the family of Amy Eskridge requested that scrutiny not be frivolously expanded into conspiracy speculation. General McCaslin's wife, Susan Wilkerson, also publicly refuted extravagant claims linking his vanishing to UFO-related conspiracies, asserting that he had retired over a decade ago. As investigations proceed, the convergence of scientific integrity, governmental inquiry, and national security necessitates a vigilant and methodical approach. The outcomes of this investigation will likely reverberate far beyond the immediate concerns, influencing public perceptions of safety in scientific endeavors and the responsibility of our institutions to safeguard those engaged in the pursuit of knowledge. We respect the memories of those lost and extend our thoughts to their families and colleagues during this difficult time. As global citizens, we must remain vigilant and informed, recognizing that such incidents have far-reaching implications for security and stability. Thank you for joining us this evening on Daylight News TV. We will continue to monitor this situation closely and provide updates as more information becomes available. Good night.